Hi, I'd like to show you a new plugin I've been working on called BlendSync. It's designed to make transferring meshes and materials between Blender, Substance Painter, and Unreal Engine fast and straightforward. Here I have a simple scene in Blender. If I want to send it to Unreal Engine, it's not a problem at all. I can select individual meshes and export them directly to UE. I can do the same with walls, furniture, and props, even large selections. It may take a moment when there's a lot of data, but the process is fully automated. I can also export lights and cameras. On the Unreal side, I start with a clean scene and import the assets. After that, I import lights and cameras as well. For this to work, Unreal needs the USD-related plugins enabled, OpenUSD, USD Core, Interchange, and the USD importer. Once those are active, lights and cameras come in correctly. After importing, the scene appears exactly as expected. The lighting needs some tweaking, for example, changing lights from default to movable and adjusting their intensity. But their placement and scale match Blender 1:1. The important part is that pivots are preserved correctly, not snapped to the scene center like in many other tools. That was critical for me because fixing pivots manually in Unreal is tedious and error-prone. At this point, we have the full scene: geometry, lights, cameras, and materials. The materials created in Unreal are fully editable. For example, I can open a leather material, tweak the base color, adjust saturation, or add a color tint, all directly in Unreal. If I decide I prefer the original look, I can easily revert those changes. BlendSync also allows exporting assets to Substance Painter, which is one of its more unique features. I can take a single object, like this chair, and send it directly from Blender to Substance Painter. Inside Painter, I can import all texture sets, and the original Blender textures are brought in as proper layers. This means existing materials become a starting point instead of being rebuilt from scratch. From there, I can replace the leather with a different material, increase texture resolution, tweak color, or choose a more detailed surface. Once I'm happy, I export just that texture set back through BlendSync. After importing it again, the updated material appears in Blender, where I can fine-tune things like roughness or normal strength if needed. Finally, I export the updated asset back to Unreal Engine. After importing, the chair's materials are updated automatically to the new version, no manual relinking required. This is essentially the core workflow. Take an asset, send it to Substance Painter, refine the materials, bring it back to Blender, and then push it to Unreal Engine, quickly and with minimal friction. On the Unreal side, I can also organize the scene, adjust camera settings like focus distance and exposure, and do final lighting tweaks. In the end, the whole process takes very little time, and everything stays consistent across tools. That's how working with BlendSync looks in practice: simple, fast, and designed to remove friction from everyday asset workflows. Thanks for watching.